Hi, this is Lara at Elliott Wave Stock Market with your weekly analysis for gold recorded on Wednesday 6th of March. I expected gold to move lower for the week. From last analysis, which was here, price certainly did move lower. I was also expecting the beginning of a low degree second wave correction, and we've had choppy, overlapping sideways movement now for 4 days, which looks very typically corrective, so that's pretty much what I was expecting to see for the week. We may see price contained within this channel. The upper edge may provide resistance to upwards movement. I've redrawn the channel today from the high of minute 2 to 4 with a copy on the low of 3. The second wave correction is not quite over. Upwards movement may be contained in it, finding resistance, or we may have a little overshoot. When it's done, the third wave should move firmly back in the channel. Another correction and further downwards movement to end minute 5 at 1489. Minute 5 would reach equality in length with minute 3, and just one below that at 1488, minor wave 3 in its entirety would reach 1.618, the length of minor 1. Then we'll have another fourth wave correction, further downwards movement. Intermediate wave 3 has a target which is still probably weeks away. At 1431, it would reach 2.618, the length of intermediate wave 1. When that's done, we'd have a longer lasting correction lasting a couple of weeks to a month or so, and then more downwards movement to finally end primary wave C at 1398. It will reach equality in length with primary wave A, which you can see on my monthly chart. And this target's still months away. On the way down, if minute wave 4 does continue sideways, and it could move further as a double zigzag, it can't be a flat because this would be the B wave, and that's well less than 90% the length of what would be the A wave. If it continues further as a double zigzag or a double combination, it can't move into wave 1 price territory. This wave count is invalidated at minute degree on the daily chart with movement above 1652.14. I think it's pretty likely that it is over, and we're in the final fifth wave down of minor wave 3. Let's have a look at the hourly chart, where the high for minute wave 4 up here is this point up here. So we have a nice impulse downwards. We got that downwards movement I was expecting. Some nice Fibonacci ratios within my minuet wave 1. And all this sideways movement looks like a long double zigzag for a B wave. We have a double WXY double zigzag structure for subminuet wave B, and this is probably where a C wave has begun at subminuet degree. We have 1, 2, we need 3, 4, 5. Subminuet wave C has to subdivide into a 5 wave structure, either an impulse or an ending diagonal. Our first target for it to end is at 1590, where wave C would reach equality in length with wave A. If price gets up to the first target and keeps on going, or if when it gets up to about that point, the 5 wave structure for C is incomplete, then use the second target at 1604, subminuet wave C would reach 1.618, the length of A. When subminuet wave C is a completed 5 wave structure, that should be where minuet wave 2 ends, and we'll have a low degree third wave downwards to follow it, which must make a new low beyond the end of 1. The target remains the same, 1489 to 1488 for that next downwards movement. And 2 can't move beyond the start of 1. At the hourly chart level, this wave count is invalidated at minuet degree with movement above 1620.2. So I'm expecting a little bit more upwards movement to complete that correction, which may find some resistance at the upper edge of the channel on the daily chart. And when that's done, I'm expecting downwards movement with an increase in momentum. That's all for me today with your gold analysis, and I hope that everyone's having a fabulous day.